Hey everybody, good morning to you. It is 6:33. Joining us from Paroled to Pride is Sharon Jones. She is the manager of the organization. Again, it's called Paroled to Pride. Also joining us is Tracey Syphax. He is the author of this book. It's called From the Block to the Boardroom. Let's talk a little bit about this book that you wrote, Tracey.
Thank you, and thanks for having me this morning, Steve. I appreciate it. I wrote From the Block to the Boardroom approximately about 3 years ago now. It details my life story of coming up, single-parent household, mother on drugs. Spent about 7 years in prison. Came home in '93 and just made a vow to myself and my God that I wasn't going back. And since then, we've been able to create a couple of $1 million businesses, serve on a couple of boards, one for the governor of the state of New Jersey. And we've been trying to present a message, not only to our community, but the communities throughout the United States, that is given the opportunity and given the chance, nonviolent offenders, which my charge was for drugs, it was a nonviolent charge. Nonviolent offenders have an opportunity not only to do some good things, can do some great things if we give them a second, sometimes even a third chance. I had about 4 or 5 of them.
Mm-hmm. Sharon, tell us about the organization. And you told me during the commercial break that Tracey is the face of the organization.
Well, he's the face of a nonviolent felon that has been transformed. What Paroled to Pride does is transition nonviolent felons back with their families by mentorship and counseling, back into society with job training and job placement. So what we do is actually train them for corporate America and bridge that gap to give them a second opportunity at a chance of work and employment. And we've collaborated with Best Western Executive Suites, where we have hired nonviolent felons, and 8 out of 10 of them have been successful in working and going on to better jobs. And 2 of them, left the city because they couldn't get their record sealed, and then looking for a job, their record always came up, which prohibited them from securing stable employment.
So a person makes a terrible mistake, they're put into prison,
Mm-hmm.
they come out and they want to do good, they want a job, they want to be a part of society, but they're hit with the stigma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost like being relegated to second-class citizenship. Even after you've done your time, even after you paid your debt to society, even after you paid all your fines, you're still labeled as an ex-offender. As long as you have to check that box on a certain application, if you've ever been convicted of a crime, your application normally goes in a pile over there that says don't hire. And it's an ever-changing, it's a cycle, a very vicious cycle, because when you look at the effects on the family, when that man or woman can't get that job because of their record. And I know some people where this is going on for 10, 15, 20 years. The fact of the matter, in the state of New Jersey, and I have executive pardon application in with my governor right now, but the fact of the matter is that my conviction is 27 years old. If I was to lose my businesses tomorrow and went back into the workforce, I would still have to answer that question, have you ever been convicted of a crime? And I would have to put yes.
For more information, you can contact your organization.
That is
right?
correct. Mm-hmm.
And then also you can always pick up this book.
You can always pick up the book.
Good read and get some good information. Yes. I want to thank you both for being here.
Thank you, Steve.
Right,
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so very
Appreciate
much.
it.
All right, time now to take a look at what's happening with our weather. Here again is